Alright, hello guys, this is Levi from Out of Little Text here, and today we're going to be doing Khan Academy, 4th grade Khan Academy. Now, let me just erase these little scribbles right here. That is my apologies, but I do want to say, I'm about to be finished erasing these scribbles, so, alright, now that we're done, while we load into Khan Academy and figure out what lessons we will be doing for you guys today, let me speak to you guys for a second. Our next stream will not be for the third graders. It will be for I just clicked on something. Our next stream will not be for the third graders. It will be a Blender stream for like 3D design, and I'm not a 3D design legend or anything, but um, I learned a little, so I'm gonna do that for the next stream. But I feel like place value is something you guys learned in third grade, as I said before. So I feel like I should just move on a little bit. So multiply by 2-digit numbers here. Yeah, because honestly, I feel like place value is something that is more third grade. I don't know why they have this in fourth grade. So now this, let me teach you guys. So I know I'm moving a bit fast here. I don't know why. My apologies, but let me make this a bit clear. Okay, that looks ugly. I just need to make sure you guys can see very well. Let's see. This is okay. So those two are not good. That is smooth. No, what? That's not smooth. That is smooth. No, what? That's not smooth. That is smooth. That's not smooth. Give me a second, guys. I'm looking for the right one. This has to be it then. None of them are the right one. Okay. Let's undo all this real quickly. Alright, so looks like none of them are the right one, so we're sticking with this one. So let me teach you guys how to multiply doing this the normal way. So for you fourth graders out here, I don't really suspect you guys have any trouble multiplying with 1-digit numbers or just multiplying at all. And you guys should have been taught this already. I mean, to my knowledge, you guys should have been taught this. But I guess this could be a pretty good review for you guys. So as you guys know, this is the normal way in my opinion how you do multiplication. I know you guys are menaces and you guys like to do it other ways, but this is the normal way to do it. So I'm gonna teach you guys a normal way to do it, cause I used to do fourth grade math the menacing way, but I'm normal. So basically, here's how you do normal math in case your teacher tells you to do it the normal way instead of that other way. So what you want to do is you want to start multiplying from the ones place. So what I mean by that is you see this 0 here, you multiply you multiply the 0 by these two. So what I mean is you multiply the number in the ones place, or right here, like the number right here, and I want to be as specific as possible because I don't want you to think, oh, well, if it's a number like 120, then this should be first. No, you don't want to do that. You want to multiply the number that's at the very end. So what you want to do first is you want to multiply the number at the very end by this number at the very end. And like I said again, I'm stressing this because I don't want you guys to be like, well, this is the second number, so maybe I should multiply those. Please don't do that. Multiply these two right here, and what do we get? 0 times anything is always 0. It's pretty simple. So now alright, yeah, this is simple. So after we multiply this, the one at the very end, by the other one above it, I mean not above it, the one at the very end, after we multiply the 0 by the 0, we're going to multiply it by the 2. So basically what I mean by this is you want to multiply the number next. So you can't take this anyway. Like you can't like make a mistake. I'm literally saying multiply the next number. You can't go to the right somehow. You can't go to the left. You can't mess that. So basically just go to the next number right here and multiply. Boom. So now once we have that, what we want to do, since we're moving on to the next number, so after you multiply those two, you move on to the next number on the left. You can't take that anyway, like where you mess up. So don't go to the right and say, "Oh, well, uh, and I write from right to left, so this is the next number." No, just it's the number on the left. So now what we do is we multiply the 2 by the 0, and we do the same thing. It's not different for any numbers. Just like I multiplied the 0 by those two numbers, you do the same thing with the 2. So then, but before we do that, we place a 0 right here. I don't know why. But that, just remember that you always gotta place that 0 there. You must, or else you may get the wrong answer. No, will get the wrong answer. My bad. So then we just want to multiply the 2 by the 0 now. Boom, now we get 0. And then we multiply 2 by 2. And that leaves us with 400. Now, the reason why I said put the 0 is because, I mean, the answer is obviously 400. We don't really need to do all this. What I'm saying is, if we didn't put our 0 right here, our answer would have not been 400. Our answer 400 is correct. I could use Siri to prove that, but I am gonna do that in a second. So basically, see, look, if we didn't place that 0 there, we would have gotten 40. That's the incorrect answer. Let me show you. Hey Siri, what is 20 times 20?
20 times 20 is 400.
The answer is 400, so I just want to let you know that 0 is very important. Don't know why. So basically, I spent a lot of time on that question, but that's because I want you guys to understand it. So when we get on to harder questions, you guys are not lost. My gosh! This is what I was talking about. When I said menaces, I was talking about the type of kids that, like, do that. What is that? I honestly, I don't know why anyone would teach children to do math like that. That is like a torture method for the children, and it's really stupid in my opinion, but I guess some of you guys were taught it, and I shouldn't call it stupid because that's the way you do math. So I already did this in a previous stream and I was still very confused, but then I understood the concept, so I'm gonna have to remember the concept. So basically, let's read the question. Aaron tried to multiply 20 times 70 by decomposing. Okay. Don't be like Aaron. Please don't. Okay, now let's solve this out. Okay, so 7 is a multiple of 10 and 3 is a multiple of 10. Wait, we're trying to find her mistake. Or his mistake. Oh no, it's her. So basically, we know that she did step 1 right, because 7 and 3 are both multiples of 10. So now we have 7 times 3 times 10 times 10. So basically, what I did in the last stream is I do this. Wait, do I have to like? I can't write. Oh, because I'm on color white. Let's change the color. Why is the brush so weird? Can I change the brush, please? There we go. That's much better. Let's make this in a more highlighted color that you guys can see clearly. Yeah, red is this bright red. Let me see. No. Just want to make sure you guys can see it clearly. Yeah, this bright blue is pretty noticeable. We'll change the color to, yeah, we'll alternate between light blue and light red. So let's start off with the light red. So basically, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do what it says to do in step 2. So I don't know if you guys know Pemdas yet, but I know you probably hear a lot of your upperclassmen speaking about Pemdas. Believe me, Pemdas is not hard. It's not like college math or anything, or it's not anything too difficult. Pemdas is basically an order of way you do operations. So basically, let me explain it to you. So basically, let me teach you what all this stands for. P stands for parentheses. Guys, believe me, it's really difficult mining with this mouse, okay? So basically, P stands for parentheses. So basically, when I said it's a way of doing things, that means if you get a math equation with parentheses, you want to solve what's in the parentheses first and nothing else. You see the math equation like 7 plus 10. 7 plus 10 times 5. Using the PEMDAS, you wanna. Oh, wait. You wanna just do what's in the parentheses first. So basically, what we get from that would be 17. Oh, I wrote plus 5. My bad. I meant to write times 5. My bad. So basically, we get 17, and now we have to multiply 17 by 5 to the second power. Guys, I will. Wait, no, never mind. So now we're going to multiply 17 by 5 to the second power. By the way, this is just an example of what PEMDAS is, just to make things a little easier for you guys. I want to teach you guys a lot in this lesson. So basically, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna multiply these. But when I say second power, I don't know if you guys learned exponents yet, but I know you hear a lot of people saying like to the second power once you're like your parents might say something to the second power, cause I know I've heard the second power many times, and I didn't even know it had anything regarding math or to do with math, but I found out in like fourth grade, I think, about exponents, and exponents are basically to the second power. So basically, this is not 5. 5 to the second power is not 5. What you want to do is whenever you see an exponent, you want to add that number to itself or multiply it by the exponent above it. So basically, 5 times 2 is 10. So basically, the exponent above it. So let me say this. So you see this exponent, the 2 right here. To get this, so once you see an exponent right here, that means that that number is not a 5. That number is not what the bigger number is. So basically what you want to do is you have to multiply that number times its exponent to get what it actually is. So basically 5 to the second power is 10. So then we're going to multiply 17 by 10, blah, blah, blah. I really don't want to do this because this is stalling a lot of time, but let's just do it anyway. I'm going to do it quickly without even saying anything. Basically, the answer is 170. Yeah, the answer is 170. So basically, the answer to that equation is 170. So basically, and you want to know the reason? You want to know the reason I wrote the 5 to the second power is because the second part of PEMDAS is exponents. And basically, I already told you what an exponent is, so I won't have to explain that already. And then after, so basically what you want to do is you want to do what's in the parentheses, and then you want to do you want to solve the exponents right after you do the parentheses. And then this is multiplication, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what multiplication is or looks like, but when you get to the 7th or 6th grade, people might be writing multiplication equations like this. Like, what the heck? What's that mean? Like, if you see that like on a test randomly, like, what's this? 3.2? Is that like a result to return that into a fraction or something? No, that is 3 times 2. Once you get higher up in the grades, you're gonna start needing to write your multiplication signs as like little dots, as you see it right there, like a little dot, because then you start dealing with variables such as x. So then if you like write x like 3x times 2, going to be like, are there two variables there? It's going to be a bit confusing. So that's why it's better to write 3x times 2. And that's a lot understandable. But either way, let's just get on with the lesson because I'm not teaching you about variables. So basically, that's multiplication. And then, I don't know if you guys know division yet, but you guys should know division by now. But just in case, I'm going to show you guys what division is. So basically, division is splitting that number into groups. So for instance, you and like 20 of your friends go to the beach, and there are 5 ice creams left at the shop, and all your 20 friends want some ice cream. So basically what you gotta do is you gotta split those ice cream into like parts to find out like evenly, like so everyone can evenly get some ice cream without there being like any like bias, I guess you could say that. So 5 ice creams. So we're gonna divide the 5 ice creams among your 20 friends. So what you wanna do is you wanna find out what multiple of 5 goes into 20. Wait, no, did I phrase that wrong? Okay, I think I phrased it wrong. I believe I phrased it wrong. Yeah, no, I phrased that the question wrong. So you take 20 of your. I'm thinking of a good word problem. You take 5 of your friends out for ice cream, but there's only 20 ice creams left. You divide the amount of friends. No, no. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. Thinking of a good word. Well, yeah, this is the right word problem. So basically, you want to find out after you have your division equation. By the way, this is how you write a long division equation. This is basically the normal way to do division. This is to divide. I'll teach you guys what these both mean in a second. So basically, what you want to do is you want to find out what multiple. So basically, what you want to do is you want to find out what multiple of 5 goes into 20. So basically, you gotta oh yeah, you gotta multiply. So basically, 5 times 5 is 25. So no, that won't go. That's too much. 5 times 4 equals 20. So basically, 5 times 4 is 20. So basically, now we have the answer. The answer is 4. So basically, the number that you multiply the 5 by to get that multiple goes over here, right here, which is called our quotient. You know how in multiplication people call it the product, and in subtraction they call it the difference, and in addition they call it the sum. Well, in division, the answer is called the quotient, and that's our quotient right here, which is 4. So that means each one of your friends will get like a fourth, or like 4. No, 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 no. Every 5 of your friends will get 4 ice creams. No, there's no remainder. Well, you guys get the idea. I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea of how to do division. I'm just not very good at word problems. And then, my bad. Subtract. Yeah, my bad. I forgot that for a second. And then we add, and then we sub. I'm just gonna write sub for this. Subscribe. Um. So Yeah, so that's PEMDAS. So first you want to do what's in the parentheses, and then you want to do any exponents, and then multiplication, and then you want to do division, and then you want to add, and then you want to subtract. So basically, now we're actually going to answer the question after teaching you what PEMDAS is. Let me show you guys how fast my clicks per second is real quick. My bad. I peaked one time at about uh 13 clicks per second, but my average is about 10 to 9. But one time I peaked to 13 clicks per second. It's pretty cool. I do play Minecraft PvP sometimes, but that's besides the point. Let's just erase this and let's get right into the question after teaching you what PEMDAS is. Okay, we don't need all this space. We really don't need to erase everything here. Let me just make this bigger. No, can I just like okay, that's perfect. Okay, let's just undo this. Okay, so basically no. Okay, I'm guessing that's not gonna work. So you know what? This is so much easier if I just do this actually. So basically, now that I taught you guys what PEMDAS is, hopefully you guys wrote that down in your notes. Now I'm gonna answer the question. So basically, for step 3, we have 7 times 3 times 10 times 10. Now I'm gonna draw the parentheses around them. I just like to, I don't know, like drawing stuff on this is so difficult, and some of you probably do understand. Some of you guys probably like to draw stuff on your mouth, but like you guys don't understand this, how much pain I'm going through. So basically, 7 times 3 times 100. So 21 times 100. Hopefully you guys know your multiplication tables off the top of your head. And one thing I want to say is that if you want to know how to do multiplying by 2-digit numbers like efficiently and quickly to not waste time on your math tests, I will say you need, and when I say need, you must memorize your times tables, your ones. You guys need to memorize them, or else you guys won't be able to save enough time when you do take math tests. So I knew that off the top of my head. You need to know this stuff in fourth grade. I've known that ever since like fourth grade as well. You guys, I know actually, I will say third grade because I was, I'll just say third grade because personal reasons. But anyways, so you multiply these two. Now I'm gonna show you guys again. You guys know what to do. So basically, we multiply the number at the very end by the number at the other very end. So then we multiply anything times 0, 0. Then we move on to the next number over here, 0. And then we move on to the next number. And 1 times 1 is 1. Now remember, it's very important to place our 0 right here for some reason. I don't know why. So basically, now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next number. Like I told you guys, don't be like, oh, well, the right here in Island is like, my language is written like from right to left, so the next one will be over here. No, it's always the left. Maybe in your, if you're taught to do it from the right and you still get the same answer, congrats, good for you. But if you have not, please do it this way, because this will also get you the right answer, and this is the more simple way to do it, I guess. Yes. So basically now 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. So then we add these. Boom. 0, 0, 0. Oh, my bad. That's 1. My bad. 1, 1, 2. So 2,100. Hey Siri. What is 100 times 21?
100 times 21 is 2,100.
Answer was correct. Our answer is 2,100. Now, we obviously know where Aaron went wrong because he got 1,000 for the answer. And I'm pretty sure what you do instead of multiplying here is adding, because when I did this in the previous stream, there was always an addition sign right here. So Aaron went wrong at step 2. What? Step 3? Okay, this is weird because oh, he got 10 times 100. See, we need to look at the entire answer. Because, you see, he did make a mistake at step 2. But then he also made a mistake at step 3. And I guess they just counted step 3 because he did the multiplication wrong. I don't know. But now, we got to actually normal multiplication questions. So now, what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you guys how to multiply the normal way. Again. Okay, that's just where it goes. So 90 times 40. Crack my knuckles. Or cracking your if you crack your knuckles too much, it gets bad for you. So don't do that too much. Anyways, you guys know the strategy. I told you guys. Remember, always start from the number at the far end and multiply it by the one at the other far end. 0 times 0 is 0, and 0 times anything is always 0. And remember, the importance of placing this 0 here could literally it's the right it's a 0, and if you don't place it, you're gonna get the wrong answer. So you need to place that 0 there. And then 4 times 0, anything times 0 is always 0. 100 times 0 is 0. A million times 0 is 0. Anything times 0 is 0. Infinity times 0 is 0. Anything times 0 is 0. So then we do 9 times 4. That is 36. You need to know that off the top of your head, okay? Alright, so now you're right. 36. So our answer is 3,600. Let me just write that a bit better. Gosh, it is torture using this. Now we will check our answer with Siri. So let me show you guys. Hey Siri, what is 90 times 40?
90 times 40 is 3,600.
Like I told you guys, the answer is 3,600. And now let me explain the importance of this 0 right here. If we didn't place that 0, we would have got 360 because that 0 is a placeholder, I think. Alright, I think it's a placeholder. But yeah, so if place the 0, kids. So now we know the answer is 3,600, so we're just gonna input that. Now I'm gonna go through these more often. I'm gonna go through these more efficiently now. So Mia tried to multiply 90 times 50 by decomposing 90 and 50 into multiples of 10. Her work is below. So basically, they did that right. They did step 2 right, because we can tell. Now 45. Oh. Never mind. She went wrong at step 2. Aaron was right. Aaron was supposed to put the multiplication sign. So that was my mistake. I don't really know this way of doing multiplication well. I need to learn that way, but we will still be moving on to the next unit. So basically what she did wrong here is she placed an addition sign instead of a multiplication sign, which led her to get 45 plus 100, and her answer is 145. But just for the sake of it, let's just figure out that, let's just figure out what 90 times 50 is, just for the sake of it, to see how wrong she was. So 0, you guys know how to start it. Obviously start from the ones place, and then multiply it by the other number that's always on the that's all the way on the far end. 0 times anything is always 0, so we're just gonna write down our zeros here, and we're gonna write down a placeholder here, I think, I'm remembering it little by little, and then 0 times 5 is always 0. 0 times anything is always 0, and then 9 times 5 is 45. Memorize those tables, or write them down in your notebook, or just keep on make yourself little like equations so you can get them in your head so you don't forget them. But whatever method you want to use, to make sure you don't forget those tables. So basically, the answer was 450. Mia was completely off. I don't know, she was just wrong. But so I believe her mistake is at step 2. Okay, then it's step 1. Yes, it's step 1. Alright, I don't know. I think the mistake is like earlier, I guess. Alright, so we do 70. Oh gosh, that's ugly 7. Wait, can I get the perfect 7 like I did last stream? Let's see. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. It looks like the perfect 7 that we got a few streams ago. So we answer this. We know that 0 times anything is always 0. So we're gonna write down our 2 zeros here. We're gonna bring down our 0 as a placeholder, and 0 times anything is always 0. And then 7 times 2 is 14. So our answer is 1,400. If you guys couldn't follow along, don't worry. I did that fast on purpose because I wanted to see if you guys followed along. Now, if you followed along, good for you. If you didn't follow along, I'm going a little slow for this next question, so don't worry. I went slow. I went fast on this question on purpose. So now we're doing this one again. Guys, I don't think we have to go any further than here. I'm pretty sure we know that she made a mistake on step 1 because she's decomposing the two numbers into multiples of 10. She wrote, excuse me, she wrote a 1 instead of a 10, so we know that her mistake is at step 1. This doesn't need to go any further. Oh, this is perfect. So we got a 70 times 30 this time, so we don't need to erase everything actually. So basically, we're literally just gonna do what we did last time. 0 times 0 is always 0. Remember, start from here. Start from here, the end. And I don't mean the second slot. I mean literally the end of the number. Look, you got 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, 2. All those wacky numbers times 1, 5, 8, 582. You're supposed to write the bigger number on top, so let me just write 3, 2, 9. So now that we have a number 135 times that, always start from the far end and always multiply the far end by this far end. Now I could solve this, but I don't have the space and I don't have the time. So now we do 0 times 0. 0 times anything is always 0. And then we place down this 0 here as a placeholder. And then another one, 3 times 0, always 0. 0 times anything is always 0. Now 7 times 3, that's 21. Off the top of my head, you guys need to have this in your heads. So the answer is 2,100. Simple. I want you guys to get that simply. So basically, that's it for this lesson today. I just want to teach you guys multiplication a little bit, and I taught you guys Pemdas and a few other things. Hopefully, you guys wrote that down in your notes. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Have a good day wherever you are, whichever time zone you're in. Just have a good day, and I hope you had a good day and